morning, everybody. Welcome to another day with the amazing Cloud Society, rocking the world of trading using the engulfing theory. So now, before we begin, let's take a look at this. So, sell limit at 0.3 at 1929.39. Zras, baby. Amazing. So now, be prepared to be taking your first TP1 approximately around 1923, 1922, because this can be a potential area that the market starts to go in a sideway after a strong rally that we got yesterday. So let's recap what happened. Firstly, gold spiked from our box into this box perfectly, and then it spiked from this box. Like I said, once it breaks 1912, it will shoot into this area easily. So once 1917 was broken, you see that this candlestick closed above the box. Once that happens, the engulfing theory price action starts to happen by moving from zones to zones. Perfectly going here, ultra precision sharpness, drops back down 50 pips, comes back up, drops back down, and then what did it do? It respect. This guy broke it. So when this guy breaks it, it will go into our next zone like normal, from zone to zone, and then it triggered the sell limit. And what happens is, after the opening of the daily candle, a sell formation of M5 meets M5 happens, and then the reversal begins to happen. So now, what will gold do for today? First is, this is the pre-Euro session analysis. So what we want it to do firstly is come to this box first. So from here, we then can indicate what can potentially happen during Euro session. If it starts respecting the box, then maybe it can retrace back to 1929. But once it breaks the box, if we can wait for a potential retracement, there is a high probability it will go back down into this box. Why is that? So if we look at my analysis yesterday, it should fly from this area all the way into the blue box. And then what it should have done was take a retracement down to my key level, 1912.67 or some shit like that. So it did not retrace, it did a continuous breakout. So on a Friday, if it wants to be a bitch to people, it will do what they call a deep retracement just to get back into the zone. So our decision making will only begin once the price has come into our critical level of 1921, 1922.83. Then we decide, will it do a continuation down or will it reverse back up? If any movement happens from this black zone, it is a prostitute zone, hence it's just volume, and there is no indication that can provide you with a solid potential decision making. You'll be technically gambling in this area. But once it plays in our zone, we know our technicals, we know when to cut, we know when to layer, and when we know all that, we start to be calmer in the market. So now, let's watch first. Let's hope it comes into this zone. If it comes into this zone, then we start to go and dive deeper to what can potentially happen. Because the theory is, the market needs to be waken up by a proper critical level that is derived from the engulfing theory. So, I'm asking you guys here, do you guys want me to do a webinar on this weekend? If you do, let me know.